Have you ever just looked up at the night sky and really wondered, are we truly alone out here?
For centuries, that one question has just captivated everyone, our scientists, our dreamers. But what if the answer was already here? What if we've all been looking in completely the wrong direction? Well, according to the spiritual knowledge of Bapuji Dashrath Pai Patel, the answer is a simple and absolute yes. Mars wasn't some barren, red wasteland. No, it was a thriving world teeming with a kind of life that we can barely even begin to imagine.
So what was this Martian civilization actually like? Let's take a moment and explore this forgotten history of a world that was, quite literally, right next door.
Okay, so the differences between us and them, they were profound. Their bodies weren't even made of the same stuff as ours. And they didn't just die from old age or sickness, they could actually choose when to pass on through something called wish fulfillment death. And beyond all that, they had harnessed the true power of the soul and had technology that was just light years beyond anything we have today. And get this, it wasn't just Mars. This knowledge says that life, in all its different forms, existed on every single planet in our solar system. We're talking Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, even inside the fiery heart of the sun itself. Each world had its own unique way of life. So you have to ask, right? If these incredible, super advanced civilizations were all around us, where did they all go? Well, the answer is as tragic as it is epic.
There was a conflict on a cosmic scale. See, beings arrived from other, much more distant universes, and they brought conflict with them. Two sides formed, one that followed the path of righteousness, known as Dharma, and another that followed the path of unrighteousness, Adharma. And a massive war broke out, not just on one planet, but across the entire solar system. The result? Total devastation. Whole worlds were wiped clean, and the very few who managed to survive had to go deep underground, where some might still be today.
But here's the thing. Destroying a physical body isn't the end of a soul. So all of those souls, where did they go?
After that devastating war, you had countless souls from these shattered civilizations, and they were left without a physical home. They needed a new place to continue their journey, a place to experience life all over again.
And that place was here. Our planet became the destination. Souls from Mars, from Jupiter, from Saturn, from all those lost worlds, they all migrated to Earth to take a human birth.
Now, this is where this ancient cosmic history becomes incredibly personal, because this story, it's our story now. Just think about this for a second. Have you ever had that deep feeling that you just don't belong here? Like a strange sense that your real home is somewhere out there, among the stars? That feeling, it's not an accident. It's not just you being imaginative. According to Bapuji, that feeling is an echo. It's a memory, a recording that's embedded deep inside your soul. It's a record of where you truly came from. Your soul knows. The sheer scale of this migration is hard to wrap your head around. We're not just talking about ordinary souls. The great beings, the masters of other planets, the ones we might think of as deities, like Shani Dev from Saturn or Brihaspati from Jupiter, they lost their homes too. They had to come here, and now they're living lives as ordinary human beings with no memory of who they once were. This whole perspective really forces you to question everything we think we know, especially when it comes to our own scientific and technological achievements. Because when you compare our modern science to the technology of these ancient cosmic civilizations, well, it's basically zero. They weren't just a little bit more advanced. They had mastered traveling at speeds 10 times faster than the speed of light. Things that we are just barely starting to theorize about, like string theory or the God particle. For them, that was just reality. So what's the point of all this? What's the takeaway? Well, the message isn't that we need to build faster spaceships. The point is to shift our focus inward, to really understand that you are not this body. You are a soul. And by remembering the Almighty, the source of every soul, you can reactivate that inner recording and automatically find your way back. And really, that leaves us with the ultimate question. This whole grand cosmic story, it isn't just about planets and wars. It's about you. It's about your own personal journey. So if we are all just visitors here on Earth, you have to ask yourself, do you know where you truly belong? Because the journey to find that answer, it begins within.